Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, sir.
Thank you very much for joining in this lesson. And before we start the class today, it's better to pray first. Any volunteer?
Pawan.
One.
Okay.
You can help me lead the prayer.
Okay, so before we start the class today, it's better to pray first. I will lead the prayer with a universal way. So let's begin. Amen.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Let me introduce myself first. My name is Dionysius Andy, and now I will be your English teacher for today. Now we can start with the attendance list. So, student number one, Wawan.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Wawan here, and then Lucas.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So, no one absent today.
I think no, sir.
And English material that we will discuss today is recount text. So, I'm sure you're familiar with this text because we have read this text many times. And or maybe you already written it before. Yes.
I don't know, sir.
So, without further ado, we go to discussion about recount text.
Okay, the material that we will discuss today is recount text. And before we go to the material, I will play you a video. Please pay attention to the video. Okay, do you like the video? So, the speaker explained about her past experience. That is one of the example of recount text. So, the definition of recount text. Recount text is a text that telling the reader about one story, action, or activity. Its purpose is to enhance or informing the reader, or a text which retells events or past experiences in the past. So, there are three types of recount text. The first is personal recount. This recount text usually retell an event that the writer was personally involved in. Example, experience and diary. The video we saw before is the example of personal recount. And then the second is imaginative recount. This type of text tells about imaginary role and giving details. The example are science experience and police report. And then the third is factual recount. This is type of text that record an accident. Example, a day in life of pirate, and now I invented blah blah blah. So after you understand about the types, let's move to the generic structure. Recount text consists of three parts. The first is orientation. It gives the readers the background information needed to understand the text, such as who was involved, where it happened, and when it happened. And then the second is events. It is a series of events ordered in a chronological sequence. And the next is reorientation, or a personal comments about the event or what happened in the end. So after you understand about the generic structure, we move to the language features. Recount text use past tense. The formula is subject plus verb 2. The example are she yelled, it nipped, or she walked. Then recount text use action verbs. Action verb is verb that show an action, feeling, or process. The example are spend, went, brought, run, eat, go, took, and etc. And then recount text also use adverb and adverbial phrase. It is a group of words that function as an adverb. For example, last month, in Malang, lately, and etc. And the last language feature is conjunction and time connectives. It is used to connect words, phrase, clauses, or sentences. The example are and, after that, on Monday, on Sunday, and etc. So that's all the material. Now we move to the example. This is the example of recount text. Let me read it for you. Here is my unforgettable experience. One day I joined a storytelling contest. Two of my friends and I had been chosen to take a part in the final round at the district level. I was very happy and eager to win the competition. For preparation, I had to memorize and understand the story well. My teacher guided me and taught the pronunciation, facial expression, and gestures. One day, before performing, my friends and I were busy to prepare the props and costumes for the competition. Things that made me sad was my teacher rented the props and costumes for my friends but not for me. My two friends had beautiful costumes and luxurious props, although I just wore the simple ones. I performed my best to win the competition. The competition started. I got number 29 and my friends got number 5 and 10. I was nervous, but I saw my best performance on stage. Lots of people took photos and videos of me. Finally, anxiety was gone after I had finished performing. And then the announcement came which made three of us very uneasy. Luckily, I was chosen as the first winner. I went to the stage and all the judges congratulated me and gave a plaque, trophy, and money. I was very happy. So, this is the example. So, the first paragraph is the orientation. The second and the third is the event. And then the last paragraph is the reorientation.
After discussing about recount text, do you have any questions?
No.
No? If there is no question, so let's do the exercise.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Now I've already sent to your WhatsApp group the exercise. You may open it and then I will give you around 5 minutes to do the exercise, and then after that we will do the presentation. You may start for now. So guys, can you do the exercise?
Yes.
Is there is any difficulties?
No.
Not
easy.
yet, sir.
Not yet?
Yeah.
Okay. If you have any difficulty, just feel free to ask.
Okay,
Okay,
sir.
sir.
Okay. Okay guys, time is up. Now let's we discuss about the exercise. The first part. Lucas, can you help me read the text?
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's read the text together.
Okay. My last holiday, my students and I went to Yogyakarta. We stayed at Morrison Hotel, which is not a long way from Malioboro. On Friday, we went to the sanctuaries in Prambanan. There are three major sanctuaries: the Brahmana, Shiva, and Vishnu sanctuaries. They are truly stunning. We went by just Brahmana and Shiva sanctuaries on the grounds that Vishnu sanctuaries is being remodeled. On Saturday morning, we went to Kraton Yogyakarta. We spent around 2 hours there. We were fortunate on the grounds that we were driven by a brilliant and amicable eye. At that point, we proceeded with our adventure to Borobudur. We touched base there at 4 p.m. At 6 p.m., we heard the declaration that Borobudur and the way would be closed. In the evening, we left Yogyakarta by bus.
Okay, thank you very much, Lucas, for reading the text for us. Now we
Okay.
move to the multiple choice. Awan, can you help me answer the first question?
Yes, sir. The first question, the content basically talks about. My answer is A. The writer's trip to Yogyakarta.
Okay, Wawan, very good. Thank you very much. And then next, Lucas.
Number 2, the content is composed as an Acer recount.
Okay, Lucas, that's correct. Thank you very much. Please continue, Wawan.
What is purpose of the text? The answer is A. Tell past events.
Yes, that's correct. The answer is A. Lucas, can you continue then? Number 4.
What else the big temples in Prambanan? Caesar, Brahmana, Shiva, and Vishnu temples.
Okay, that's correct. So the last two questions I will answer it. When did they go home? The answer is E, on Saturday evening. And then the last question, why did they just visit Brahmana and Shiva sanctuaries? The answer is D, because Vishnu temple was being repaired. Now the first part is over. Now we can move to the second part. So, who wants to be volunteer for telling the stories, your own stories?
We put sir.
Lucas?
We put volunteer.
Yes, please, Lucas, come in front.
Both of us.
Just one of you.
Oh, Wawan.
Lucas, please come in front.
Okay.
Read your recount text.
Oh, okay. I already write my contact, sir.
Okay, please tell us about your recount text.
My contact is about memancing.
Fishing.
Oh, fishing.
Yes.
Okay. The first is I read out.
Yes.
Okay. Where you are sweating, sir.
It's hot.
Okay. Now I will tell my story. Yesterday I was going to the lake. It was the nice time for fishing because I had no work to do. I wake earlier at the morning. Then I went to the marketplace to buy some shrimps, which I use for fishing bait. After that, I went to lake to start fishing. Then at that lake, I looked for the best point to fish. I went to the place under the big tree at the bank of the lake. I threw my hook as far as I can. Then I wait for the fish eating my bait. 30 minutes left, and finally there was a fish ate my bait. It was the first big enough fish that I got. I got 10 big fish and 3 small fish at that day. I was so happy. I would cook that fish at home, and then I would call my friends to come to my home. Then we would have a small party. But I was not lucky enough because on the way home I saw a beggar. He was an old poor beggar. I gave all of my fish to him, and I wish he would be happy getting that fish. Perhaps he could sell them at the market and get some money to buy some food. Even I did not have any fish after that. I was happy because I could help poor people.
Okay, thank you very much for your very interesting story, Lucas. You may go back to your seat.
Okay, sure.
Well, please give applause to Lucas. And then after that, Wawan, can you please tell your story, tell your recount text?
Yes, sir.
Please come forward and tell us.
Okay, sir.
Scary story, sir.
So my story about climbing Merapi Mountain.
Okay, okay.
Scary.
5 months ago, I went to the Merapi Mountain. It was the first time I climbed the mountain. I did it with some of my friends. We started climbing at 8 p.m. It was so dark and we only used flashlight to get the way. I felt no worry because all my friends were professional climbers. I just followed their instructions. We climbed slowly and enjoyed the night there. After 7 hours walking in the dark, we could reach the top of the mountain. It was at 3 a.m., early in the morning. We were not alone. There were a lot of people who reached the top before us. We waited the sun rises by cooking some food and making some hot drink to get back our energy. We sang some songs together, shared stories, and got acquainted with people there. After seeing the sun rays, we had to go back home. Getting down the mountain was not as hard as the climbing process because we only spent a few energy and time, even we had to be more careful to do this process. However, it was great experience I had ever done so far. After all, that was my great experience I had ever here.
Finish?
Finish, sir.
Okay, thank you very much for your
Yes.
story. Please go back to your seat.
Okay.
Guys, we have learned many things about recount text, starting from the definition. Recount text is the text that telling story, action, or activity in the past. And then also we learn about the types. There are 3 types of recount text: personal, imaginative, and factual. Also, we learn about the generic structure. Start from the orientation, which the background information about the text. Then event, which explain about the series of event. And then the last is the orientation, which is the conclusion of the text. Then we also learn about the language feature. Recount text use first past tense, and the second is action verb, and then the next is conjunction, and then using adverbial phrase. I think that's all material that I can give you for today, and thank you very much for participating in this lesson. It's better to close the class with a prayer. I will lead the prayer with the universal voice. The prayer start. Finish. Thank you very much for your participation and have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.